Have you ever wondered why some women chase toxic relationships, even when they know it's bad for them? Let me tell you something. It's not an accident. There's a reason they keep coming back for more. It's time you stop playing nice and learn the truth behind what's really going on in their minds. Once you understand their secret, you'll see relationships in a whole new light. Let's get into it. The myth of change. I can change him. One of the biggest hooks that keeps women in toxic relationships is the belief that I can change him. This is perhaps one of the most painful realities of toxic love, the hope that things will get better, that he'll realize his mistakes, and that the good times will outweigh the bad. Toxic men are often masters of manipulation. They know how to drop just enough breadcrumbs to keep women hoping. Maybe he'll promise to do better after a huge fight, or maybe he'll be extra sweet and loving after a period of neglect. This gives her hope. Hope that the man she fell in love with is still there, somewhere beneath the toxicity. But here's the thing. Change rarely happens. Most toxic men are stuck in their ways. Yet, women stay because that hope of a better future, of a reformed partner, keeps them hanging on. They cling to the illusion that, with enough love and patience, they can fix him. But more often than not, that's just a mirage, the excitement of drama. Let's get one thing straight. Toxic relationships are often packed with emotional intensity. They're not your everyday mundane interactions. In a world where we're bombarded with adrenaline-fueled media, shows, movies, and music videos that romanticize chaos and upheaval, drama becomes appealing. Think about it. The highs in toxic relationships are really high. The passionate arguments, followed by tearful apologies and make-up sex, can create an addictive cycle of emotional extremes. It's this rush that can make toxic relationships seem more exciting. Healthy relationships, by contrast, can be viewed as boring. There's no constant chaos to fix, no roller coaster of emotions. For some women, the thrill of riding the wave of uncertainty, the constant ups and downs, is a powerful lure. It's intense. It makes them feel alive. Even when it's destroying them, it gives them a false sense of passion. The power of trauma bonding. Let's get real. One of the most genuine reasons women stay in toxic relationships is because of trauma bonding. Now, you must be thinking, what is trauma bonding? Actually, it's a psychological response where someone feels deeply attached to their abuser due to intense emotional experiences, both good and bad. The toxic partner switches between being very cruel and showing affection, which confuses the person and creates a strong emotional connection. This creates a bond that's hard to break. And women love this bond because they want the real thrill in life, not just a boring everyday relationship. Over time, they become mentally and emotionally dependent on their abusive partner, mistaking control for real love. This makes it even harder for them to leave, even though they're being hurt. Attraction to flawed masculinity. Bad boys are romanticized everywhere. From James Dean to modern-day celebrities, the idea of the rebellious, unattainable man is glorified. Women are conditioned to believe that a man who's a bit of a jerk, who keeps them guessing, or who's emotionally unavailable is somehow more attractive. This glorification is dangerous. It sends a message that being treated poorly is a sign of masculinity, and that emotional unavailability is a challenge to be conquered. Women, especially younger ones, are drawn to the excitement of taming the wild man rather than finding someone who treats them with respect from the start. Fear of loneliness. Loneliness is terrifying. For many women, the idea of being alone feels worse than enduring a toxic relationship. The toxic partner, for all his flaws, still provides a connection, even if it's a negative one. At least she's not alone, right? This is where things get dark. Some women would rather feel miserable with someone than feel alone with themselves. The toxic relationship fills a void. It becomes a distraction from facing their own fears, insecurities, or emotional baggage. Being in a toxic relationship keeps them busy. There's always some drama, some problem to solve, some emotional high or low to manage. It gives them a sense of purpose, even if that purpose is unhealthy. Financial dependency. Money is a huge reason women stay in toxic relationships. Financial dependence is a powerful barrier to leaving. If a woman relies on her partner for money, she may feel trapped. Leaving might mean financial ruin, especially if she doesn't have a stable job, family support, or the resources to live on her own. Many toxic partners use money as a control tactic, ensuring that their partner is financially dependent on them. This gives the toxic partner more power, making it incredibly difficult for the woman to escape. The financial fear becomes so overwhelming that the idea of starting over alone feels like an impossible task. The myth of the tortured soul. There's a romanticized belief in society that the tortured soul is worth loving. He's broken, misunderstood, and difficult. But women believe he just needs the right woman to bring out his good side. Sound familiar? The myth of the tortured soul makes toxic partners appear more complex and deeper than they actually are. But here's the truth. Most of the time, these men are simply emotionally unavailable or manipulative. There's no hidden depth waiting to be unlocked. Unfortunately, many women hold on to the belief that their love can unlock the real person inside. But the truth is, most of these men never change. They remain the same, and the hope that they will transform is often just an illusion. Now that you understand why women chase toxic relationships, it's time to face the hard truth. Are you ready to keep playing by the rules that get you nowhere? Or do you want to unlock the secret to actually getting what you want? Seducing women is easy, actually, but only if you understand the psychology behind their choices. If you're tired of being the nice guy who gets ignored, or the one stuck in the friend zone, it's time to flip the game. Click on the video right here and unlock more in-depth secrets. Hit the like button and subscribe to us for more updates. Until then, signing off from Far From Nice.